Good morning, students. We are doing section paper 1 section A, जिसके अंदर we are doing the poems, and in this line the next poem which we will be covering is My Last Duchess by Robert Browning. Now, as you all know that Robert Browning is a very eminent poet belonging to the Victorian era, Victorian tradition of poets. And whatever thing was there in the Victorian society, Victorian culture, Victorian morality, Victorian compromise, all these things, what these things are, you must have a basic background of the knowledge of the Victorian era before doing the poem. Only then you will be able to understand the whole idea of the poem very clearly. And this topic, the a very vast coverage I have done already in a video made, that is the starting video which we did on the poem Ulysses by Alfred Lord Tennyson. तो जब हमने टेनिसन की पोएम जो है यूलिसिस उसको करने की शुरुआत की थी, उसके आई थिंक अबाउट 13-14 वीडियोस बने हुए हैं. तो जो स्टार्टिंग का वीडियो है वो आप देख सकते हैं, एंड फ्रॉम देयर यू कैन गेट द ग्रास्प ऑफ विक्टोरियन एरा कि विक्टोरियन एज के अंदर क्या क्या चीज़ें थी. नाउ, रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पोइट ऑफ विक्टोरियन एज. Tennyson too was a very important poet of Victorian age, and Robert Browning also. Before jumping on to his poem that is there in our syllabus, My Last Duchess, I want you all to understand and get a basic grasp of the poet Robert Browning, because he has a very major contribution to the English literature as per related to dramatic monologue. तो इनके बारे में हमको जानना ज़रूरी है कि इन्होंने क्या क्या जो कविता जो लिखी है, जो कविताएं इन्होंने लिखी हैं उसका कॉम्पोजिशन का बेसिस क्या है, थीम क्या है, मोटिव्स क्या है, एंड वॉट ऑल थिंग्स मेक हिज पोइट्री वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर्स. सो रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग, ही वॉज बॉर्न इन 1812 in London, 7th May 1812, and died 12 December 1889 in Venice. He is a very noted Victorian era poet. A Victorian era, as you all know, that the era of English literature, the time period of English literature belonging to the reign of Queen Victoria. At the time of Queen Victoria, when she was reigning over England, Robert Browning was a very important poet of that time. He is the greatest poet of dramatic monologue till date. Till now also, Robert Browning is considered the greatest poet of dramatic monologue. The dramatic monologue, which is a form of poetry, is found in abundance and at its supremacy when we look at the poems of Robert Browning. Other poets have also written in this form, but the poetry of Browning is very, very different from all these people, and in continuation of this video we'll get to know that how his poetry is quite different from others, how his dramatic monologue basically is quite different from others. But first of all, we should understand that what is dramatic monologue. Easy in a layman's language, easy bhasha mein kahe to, it is a long speech by a single person. The poems are dramatic in the sense that they have a theatrical quality in them, that is, it is meant to be read or spoken to an audience. The speaker is the character is speaking a monologue, and it is acceptable, it is easily accepted that there is an audience, maybe a single listener or multiple listeners are listening to his speech and he is addressing to them, but they don't have a single dialogue. The audience don't have a single dialogue, only the person who is speaking, a single person is speaking the dramatic, he is giving the speech. The poem is a monologue, means that these are the words of one speaker. Mono means single and log means language, speech. So it is spoken by a single speaker with no dialogue coming from any other character. It is understood that he is addressing to someone, he is speaking to audience, that someone is listening to him. Whatever he is speaking is being listened by a person or a group of persons standing in front of him, but they don't have a single डायलॉग कमिंग फ्रॉम देम. अब एग्जाम्पल्स क्या है इसके? माई लास्ट डचेस, यूलिसिस एक्सेट्रा. यूलिसिस जो है वो हम कर चुके हैं टेनिसन के द्वारा, एंड माई लास्ट डचेस वो हम अभी करेंगे. नाउ what is the difference between the dramatic monologue of other people and Browning? The features we'll be discussing here. First important feature है, he does soul dissection of his character. Soul dissection of his character through going into the or studying into detail the psychological insight of his character. The dialogues which he provide to his character, and when the character is revealing himself or through his speech, obviously it is a monologue, the character will be speaking. So when he is speaking, he outlines or gives whatever he thinks, whatever his thought process is, and he gives his psychological insight, psychological detail, his very personality comes out through that speech. So this is a very important factor which distinguishes Browning from other dramatic monologue authors. Next is that he focuses upon the purpose of art in his poetry. Through his dramatic monologue, he focuses upon the purpose of art. His dramatic monologues, many poems he have written about artists. The characters are the single character which that is the main character, protagonist is artist. वो मतलब कलाकार होता है, उसके ऊपर इन्होंने उनको सेंट्रल कैरेक्टर बना करके and he has written the poems. तो जो आर्टिस्ट है, his dramatic monologues about artists capture his philosophy. Browning की खुद की philosophy, they describe Browning's philosophy through their mouth, because his characters speculate on the purpose of art. His characters describe or gives their opinion on the purpose of art, कि art का, कला का purpose क्या है. एग्जाम्पल जैसे इनकी पोएम्स हैं फ्रा लिपोलिपी, पिक्टो इग्नोटिस एक्सेट्रा. अब जैसे आर्ट में काफ़ी सारे फॉर्म्स हुए आर्ट के, पेंटिंग, स्कल्पचर, आर्किटेक्चर, म्यूजिक एक्सेट्रा. नाउ फॉर हिम व्हेन ही रिप्रेजेंट्स अ पेंटर इन हिज पोइट्री एज अ सेंट्रल कैरेक्टर, तो फॉर हिम पेंटिंग आइडियलाइजेज द ब्यूटी फाउंड इन रियल वर्ल्ड. वट एवर द ब्यूटी फाउंड इज द रियल वर्ल्ड में जो ब्यूटी है, ऑब्वियसली पेंटर उनको क्या करता है, उसको पेंट करता है और अपनी पेंटिंग के माध्यम से संसार की ब्यूटी को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. तो ही आइडियलाइजेज द ब्यूटी फाउंड इन द रियल वर्ल्ड. एंड स्कल्पचर एंड आर्किटेक्चर, स्कल्पचर एंड आर्किटेक्चर, एंड थ्रू स्कल्पचर एंड आर्किटेक्चर famous people or famous things are memorialized. They are actually through them we are giving them an immortal status. क्योंकि जब आप उसको कलाकार अपनी स्कल्पचर के माध्यम से या आर्किटेक्चर के माध्यम से उसको एक साकार रूप दे देता है, तो हम उसको क्या करते हैं, एक तरह से कभी ना खत्म हो सकने वाली दशा उसको दे देते हैं, कि ये एक तरह से इमॉर्टलाइजेशन हो गया. ठीक है. नाउ रिलेशन बिटवीन आर्ट एंड मोरालिटी. थ्रू हिज पर्पस ऑफ आर्ट एंड इन हिज फिलोसफी ऑफ आर्ट, Browning shows through his poems there is a relation between art and morality, but he never clearly shows his point that yes, this is moral, this is good, this is immoral, this is bad. He leaves it totally onto the readers, onto his readers. He never delineates his opinion that this thing is good and it should be made sustainable, and this is bad and it should be perished. No, he leaves all this thing. He just portrays that yes, this is his character, and he is on the evil side, and he is a murderer, he has done murder and all these things. And through his monologue, dramatic monologue, the character is revealing himself, his psychological insight. But Browning never uh, says this thing that this is good and he has done good thing, or he has done a very bad work. No, he just leaves it to the readers to think themselves. Okay, so this is his relation between art and morality. Now all his poems, maximum of his poems would have a medieval and a Renaissance European setting, basically of Italy. Psychological portraits he makes psychological portraits, जैसे कि हम पहले भी पढ़ चुके हैं कि that he does soul dissection. तो psychological portrait के द्वारा he provides information about their personalities. The solitary speaker is addressing, and through his speech he is providing information about his personality. This is a difference between soliloquies. Here is the difference between soliloquies and dramatic monologue. Unlike soliloquies, where characters are not directly speaking to the audience, but in dramatic monologues characters are always speaking directly to the listeners. Now evil and violence, they are an important theme of the poetry of Browning, because he uses this to explore all aspects of human psychology, including the base and evil aspects. Mostly poets or authors, what they do is they make their hero a very good person, or a development into a good person, that originally he was of a base nature, or somewhat bad elements were there, but eventually he becomes a good person, or he is all in all a good person. But for Browning, human psychology is most important factor, and human psychology consists of good as well as bad aspects also. Evil and violence are also a very important aspect of human psychology, and to this aspect, this negative aspect finds a very important place in the poetry of Browning, because many times his central characters, his heroes, are of this negative aspect of human psychology that normally don't appear in the poetry. This is a very important aspect which makes Browning different from other poets. Example, Porphyria's lover. Now there is a difference between there is a vast difference between Browning and Tennyson, as they both were writing dramatic monologues. Tennyson has also written very much dramatic monologues, and Browning is the master of it. But there is a big difference between dramatic monologues, the types of dramatic monologues which both these authors have written. तो इनका डिफरेंस क्या है? For Tennyson, he draws material from, or he takes his material from the external specific realities, the external reality that is present in the outside world. In the outside world, whatever ideas are there, whatever objects are there, Tennyson makes these things his theme, and then he portrays that in his poetry. But for Browning, understanding human nature, religion and society probably is more important thing. That is, he gives a psychological insight. He focuses upon the psychological insight of a person. Maybe it is good or maybe it is bad. This depends. But his focus is on psychological insight. Tennyson expresses through ornate language. That is, his language is very dignified, of a hi-fi language he uses, a dignified ornamental language he uses. Or simplicity in his writing. There is a bit of simplicity in his writing which is easily understandable. It can be said that it is easily understandable to the readers. But Browning, as his theme is the complex human psychology, so his language is also what? A bit complex. He studies the innermost psychology of a character, and through this study, towards the end of the poem, when we will move towards the end of the poem, we can reveal that what his soul is, what type of soul the character of Browning possesses. Now and for this purpose his writing is also very obscure. Obscure matlab it is not easily understandable, and he is very much careless about the form. He don't pay so much attention to meter and the style of format and style of writing and all these things. He is just interested in his theme. Now Tennyson focuses upon perfection of poetry, simplicity writing and all these things, whatever the craftsmanship should be there, and diction should be proper. But for Browning, obscurity of language, he focuses upon series of bewildering mental acrobatics. Bewildering मतलब सरप्राइजिंग, जो कि इंसान को इनके जो कैरेक्टर्स होते हैं वो इस तरह से उभर करके आते हैं कि वो एक तरह से रीडर्स को क्या करते हैं, सरप्राइज करते हैं, आश्चर्य में डाल देते हैं. ठीक है, तो दिस यू कैन रीड. This is the important aspect and what is importance difference between the poetry of dramatic monologue basically of Tennyson and Robert Browning. So this is important because on if you understand that what is the basis of his writing, what consists of his thought process, what is his philosophy, only then you can grasp his poetry as well, because it is a bit difficult to understand the obscure poetry of Robert Browning. In the next video we will be doing his poem My Last Duchess, a very famous dramatic monologue by Robert Browning. Till then, thank you.